Go ahead.
To context, what Kareena really
Yeah,
said, that
man.
she would only want to write this book if she was actually allowed to be completely bone honest, which, from what I've read, Kareena, you have been.
Yes.
It takes a lot of guts and a lot of gumption to actually write a
Yeah.
tell-all book, and I'm actually glad that you did, because it's immensely informative and very motivating to so many millions of women who are going to read it. Now,
Absolutely.
I'm going to actually jump right into it, Bebo, because I think it's important that we get to the crux of the matter. When there is, firstly, you've had two bona fide, beautiful children, and what I admired the most about you, especially when it came to your second child, are we allowed to mention his name out in the public domain now? Can we say that you call him what you call him?
Yeah, J. Ali Khan.
Okay, Jay Ali Khan. So when Jay was born, the one moment that I really felt very proud of you is that you worked right through your second trimester. Right through. You shot Lal Singh
Yeah.
Chadda in the peak of your pregnancy. In your 8th
Yeah, I
month,
did a romantic song with Amir Khan, like 5.5 months pregnant.
8 months into your pregnancy, maybe even beyond that, you were on sets, you were doing endorsements, you were finishing your film projects, you were
Yeah.
doing everything. And I think that's one thing that you broke a myth, because everyone is so paranoid during, a pregnancy at home. Couples that
Yeah.
are pregnant are always paranoid. Ye mat karo, wo mat karo, so many do's and don'ts. You
Of
kind of
course.
broke the shackles of all those myths. What gave you the confidence to do that? Was it your family or was it you yourself?
I think, of course, it was me wanting to actually just, be happy and work. And when I'm working, when I'm out and about, when I'm doing things that I love, I think I'm the happiest. And of course, a lot of support from Saif. I think what is most important when you're pregnant and when of course you're going to become a mother, I think what a pregnant woman really wants to hear is words of comfort and encouragement from her spouse. I think she wants her husband to make her feel loved, happy, safe. And I think that's what, Saif exactly made me feel. And he allowed me to do that. And I think most wives and mothers, expecting mothers, should make sure that their husbands give them ample love and comfort.
And that's most important, and not to treat you like you're a patient. You're pregnant.
Exactly.
You're not a
Yeah,
patient.
and allow you to do what you want to do. Because
Yes.
that's most important. And that's what I told everyone, that, I'm not ill, I'm not sick. Of course, we're living in COVID. When I was pregnant with Jay, it was COVID times. With all safety protocols, we kind of, managed to do a lot of shoots. And it kept me alive. It kept me, happy in times that were so difficult. But of course, there was that constant fear that, what is going to happen? What if I get COVID? Will my child get COVID? So there was a lot of trauma in the last trimester, I would say, in my mind mentally, of
Right.
wanting to step out and do things, but still. So, but like you said, family support and you know me, I'm no guts, no glory. That's the kind of girl
Yes.
I am.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that you have shown in abundance as an actor. Now, there are so many of us, especially men, who are so ignorant about what a woman goes through during pregnancy. Someone like me, a little more aware, little more, I would say, tuned into a woman's emotional needs, requirements,
Yeah.
insecurities, because I've had very open conversations with women and really regard their opinions on it. What you did in the film Good News, the scene that you actually spoke about, ironically, is very close to so many of the aspects that your book covers. When you tell
Yeah.
the character in the film, Akshay's character in the film, about you don't know anything that a woman goes through. You really
Exactly.
there are mood swings, your body changes, you can't eat what you need to, everything, there's swelling in your feet
Yeah.
and your body just goes through a metamorphosis.
Yeah.
When you talk about those things, and I don't address this to you as an artist, as an actor, Kareena, I tell you this address this as a woman. When you stare at yourself and see your body change, when you are staring at yourself, in the mirror with the way the body evolves and changes during a pregnancy, what does that make you feel? And my second question to that is, what is your advice to women out there who go through those deep-rooted insecurities, staring at themselves in the mirror during their pregnancy moments?
I've had those moments, especially with my second pregnancy. I think when I came back from the hospital and I looked at myself in the mirror, I thought that, okay, this is, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to, like, be okay. And being an actor, you do have a part of you, not that it's not vanity. It's about, wanting to just, feel like, okay, fine, I'm fit and I can be back again on my toes. I thought I'll never be able to. Like, I was like, there was obviously fear of breastfeeding that, because I wasn't getting enough when I delivered Jay. So there was a lot of mental distress that I was going through at that time.
Right.
Then I felt like my body had stretched. My feet were feeling like 100 kgs. Like I felt like, oh my God, because this pregnancy, Karan, was very difficult compared to Taimur's. Taimur's was a breeze. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And that
Right.
actually gave me the courage to do it again. But this time was very, very different. And I mean, I had more bouts of, where I would probably just like, sit down on the, on the pot and be like, I don't think that, I can do this. So I don't think, anything is going to be okay. And obviously it's also like, I feel expect mothers who deliver after, when you deliver, I think the first 15, 20 days, there's not enough sleep. You don't know. It's also like you're delirious. You don't really know exactly what's happening, because
Right.
there's just so much pressure. And so when you get that moment alone in the bathroom and you look at yourself, I think you just think that, okay, I don't know what's going to happen. But, of course, as time goes on and, you have love and support and help, like, whether from Mum, Lolo, Saif, everyone, I think, then it just gets better and better. And when you look at, your son or daughter and you have that moment of just, your child and you, I think it just changes everything.